on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the Houston Rockets here in Toyota Center. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. Greg, you look at Alperen Sengun. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander following Durant's three-point attempt. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. SGA kicks to Dort. Offline with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to VanVleet. For 3, Durant. That falls. Great assist by VanVleet. KD's got the first points up on the board for Houston. Outside, Dort. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the right wing. Holmgren outside. The kick out to Williams. And the Thunder, another 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. We talked about the challenges a defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. And here is VanVleet after the three-pointer from KD. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Dort outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
That doesn't go either for Durant. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. And a wide open look for SGA. The Thunder with another miss. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 8 points for KD.
And Smith already understands that you have to be unselfish if you're going to gain the respect of your teammates and coaches.
The kick out to Williams. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Incredible range from Gilgeous-Alexander, making a tough shot look easy.
Durant for 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Outside, SGA. It's good from Williams, the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points here for Jalen Williams. KD on the wing. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by VanVleet. SGA, no good. Durant just inside the line. The wing jumper off target. Fires from way outside. And that does it for the first quarter. Thunder lead by 4. And we'll... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Clint Capella is out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Jayshawn Tate, and it's Holiday in at the point guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Cans it from downtown. Mitchell's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Thunder. Eason, a screen on Mitchell. Takes the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep. And Greg, the way the floor is faced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
Okogie, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there. Oklahoma City's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Out to Wallace. Offensive rebound. Mitchell left side. Here's the 3. Williams can't hit. Houston's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. A shot by Tate with no one around. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Thunder have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. There's Okogie. Wallace covering. Shoots it up. Okogie misses.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
And one of the imperatives, RJ, for the Rockets this season, improving on the offensive end.
Yeah, their scoring struggles hamstrung them in that first-round defeat to Golden State. To compete into June, they're going to need to be able to convert in those pressure moments. And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Tate finds Capella to the left side wing. Capella with a screen on Wallace. The Rockets with another miss. The Thunder with the lead. Outside Williams. Fires the 3. And that one's good. Caruso's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, this is big for Caruso's confidence. When he's hitting from deep, oh, he looks to score even more.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you, Kevin.
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Williams for 3. Out to Wallace. Shot clock at 5. Sinks the three-pointer. Wallace has got the lead up to 8 now for Oklahoma City.
Ooh, Caruso's got that good eye. He can spot any opening.
Holiday inside the line. Rebound by Williams. Oklahoma City's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Caruso's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Eason with a screen for Holiday. No good, unable to end this run.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Now, here's Tate. Still without a basket. That's it, and the Oklahoma City leaders got down to 11 on the bucket from Holiday. Here's Caruso. Rockets with the rebound. Pass to Okogie. Down low. Now Eason. Tate a screen on Williams. Shot by Eason, no good. And so it's Oklahoma City. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll return shortly.
Fans, get ready for some high RPM amazing steps from your pocket pie, Arena Entertainment.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Alex Caruso with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. Kendrick Williams out there with Jalen Williams. And it's Mitchell. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Wallace in at the shooting guard. Now here's Van Vliet. Still yet to score. The 3 from KD. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Durant's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Houston. Here's Caruso. Williams dishes to Williams. From outside the arc. Rebound by Smith.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
So Jabari Smith has shown he can be a contributor. But, Richard, it is a process.
And you know he's still young. And for a lot of players, especially the taller ones, it takes a couple of years to find your game.
Now Caruso. Following Durant's three-point attempt. It's stolen by Smith. And Thompson kicks to KD. Durant, the long-range shot, finds its mark.
No hesitation from the swing man. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Over in the corner, Dort. And a miss there on the triple.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the shot by Kevin Durant. Stolen by Van Vliet. From past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Outside Durant. Shot on the wing. The shot missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Moving it up. Smith feeling it out a bit. Back to Van Vliet. The Rockets with another miss. The Thunder leading by 5. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Dort wide open. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Dort's got 6 points.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Williams attacking. Hartenstein finds SGA. Outside, Dort. Shot clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive rebound. For 3, Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Off target with his 3. It's trailed by 8. Pulls up on the wing. Good on the bucket. KD's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Right side, Williams. Outside for SGA. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. For 3, Van Vliet. It's good from long range. Van Vliet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Williams. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And here's KD for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Another bomb for him right now. His 3-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Rockets trail by 6. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Nobody near Williams. Hits the 3-point bomb. He's got 12.
You see the quarter where it is from home. Nice job spotting the open man.
KD's shot is off. Fires the three, and the Thunder another three.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Van Vliet into the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Dagnall was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. No one covered. Dort's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Oklahoma City. For the 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Another miss by Houston.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. A three-pointer is right on target.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Holmgren the pass to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. No good with the triple. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Houston. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. The Thunder lead by 21. Holmgren wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Rockets have gone 0 of 6 in the fourth quarter. Disastrous start to the period. The 3 goes down.
And Durant focuses on taking high percentage threes, which is why he's so efficient from there.
SGA with the ball. Picked up by Van Vliet. Launches it. Holmgren rips down the rebound. The Thunder leading by 18. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over.
Rocket ball.
SGA against Van Vliet.
2 minutes remaining.
Missed on the 3.
2 minutes.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Outside Holmgren fires away from outside. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. Another miss by Houston.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Hartenstein passes to SGA. For 3, Holmgren at the tip. Back to SGA. Oklahoma City moving it around. Clock at 6. Williams outside. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Thunder.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Chet Holmgren.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Another missed three, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
It's Dort on the wing, and the Thunder another three.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
The kick out to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Holmgren up top. Lets it go from deep. Rockets with the rebound. Durant for three. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Williams for three. No good there. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the
end of the game. When you're
good stuff. Al.
final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
The starters for Utah. Bailey out there with George. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Filipowski in at the 4.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Keeps it alive. Thompson outside. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
We've seen him make that shot, but not all that often.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
The Rockets have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Houston's head coach earlier. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Back over to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Filipowski. Markkanen for 3. Thompson pulls it in. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
Here's Filipowski. Hits the three-pointer.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Van Vliet on the wing. George defending. Şengün against Kessler. And Keontae George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
Well, that's solid defense from Markkanen. He doesn't get a lot of attention for his defense, but he's working hard at it.
Pass to Bailey. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Durant with it, and Kessler picks him up defensively. The 3 ball, and there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Şengün.
On the catch and shoot, Durant is so effective. You have to run him off his shots.
Filipowski, the pass to George. No good on the 3. Houston leading by 3. Van Vliet on the wing. Offline with a 3. Lets it fly. And it comes off the front of the rim. And Houston is shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Thompson scanning the floor. Durant finds Şengün. There's the 3. That's his 5th miss. Only made 2 shots in this one so far. And here's Bailey for 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
And this is how deep Bailey's range goes. You got to be up on him as soon as he crosses half court.
And over the 5 decades of the Jazz franchise history, almost half of those years they were coached by the great Jerry Sloan.
Well, the Jazz were a team that took on Jerry Sloan's toughness and a willingness to fight at all times. Those days are in the past, but they still echo in Utah.
Here's George. After Houston's 3-pointer on the other end. Kessler, a screen on Durant. To the middle. Kessler passes to George. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Filipowski. Markkanen outside. And it's off from 3-point range. The Rockets lead by 3. Van Vliet outside. The kick to Durant. No good from outside.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Bailey gets it to go.
Well, Bailey is a shot-making machine, particularly off the catch at this stage.
Outside Durant. From deep 3-point land. Rebounded by Bailey.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Şengün, a screen on Markkanen. Durant, the pass to Şengün. Here's Thompson, outside Durant. Launches it. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you got to have some real nerve to hit that shot.
What poise. What.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And taking a look at Houston's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Things have gone the way they wanted here in the first period.
Yeah, that was a sharp start, but we've got a long way to go. They're going to have to sustain that intensity.
Aaron Holiday out there with Josh Okogie. Then there's Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Capella in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Outside Eason, this one for three. Utah grabs the miss. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
On the wing, Holiday, defended by Niang. Left side, Holiday. Here's Eason. Off target with the three. Jazz leading by 6. Niang, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Niang. They swipe it. Eason with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. And stolen by Williams. Out to the right wing. Nurkic, a screen on Capella. Pass to Williams. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's the three. Gets the 3 ball to go. Sensabaugh's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
And stolen by Williams. Pass to Niang. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 5. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Rockets trail by 9. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West, Grant.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Houston has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Eason, pass to Tatum. Picked his pocket. Niang outside. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Pass to Okogie to snap the cold streak after missing his first attempt. Now 1 for 2.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Nurkic, a screen on Holiday. For 3, Collier. The offensive rebound. There's a screen by Nurkic. Here's Sensabaugh. And another miss by Utah.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Utah leading by 6. Oh, he tries a 3. And another miss by Utah. The Rockets have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Williams against Eason. Over to the left wing. Capella, the pass to Tatum. Houston working the ball around. Okogie on the wing. Releases. The rebound by the Jazz. Nurkic just got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Williams. Nurkic, a screen on Easton. Now Nurkic. Launches it. That one no good. And so it's Utah with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
21.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And Stan, the importance of team chemistry. Why is it so hard to win without it?
Well, look, Brian, it's not just talent. The talent has to fit together. Guys have to complement each other. Sometimes you see teams where you've got 2 really talented guys or 3 really talented guys, but their games are the same. That won't work. You need complementary talent. And when you have it, things come together quickly.
So the Utah 5 right now. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Williams. Then there's George Niang, and it's Sensabaugh in a 2-guard.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Ooh, Durant with a steal. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Fires it, deflects the pass. Şengün finds Durant. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Durant's got 12 points.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, girl.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Back to Şengün, pass to Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Thompson passes to Durant. Off target from outside.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Kessler a screen, and here's Bailey for 3. And here's Filipowski. Pass to George. Stolen by Van Vliet. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity. And he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Guys, back to you.
The love for the game. Allie, appreciate the report. Markkanen looking it over to the wing on the left. Markkanen sets a screen, and here's Bailey for 3. Hits the trifecta. 12 points for him.
And you know Bailey isn't going to pass on those chances. He's looking to make an impact on the arc.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Drills it from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Kessler passes to Bailey. Here's the 3. Smith with the rebound. Rockets trail by 4. Smith with a screen on George. And Şengün, here we go. And here's Thompson for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And it's exceptional the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Durant, no good. Jazz leading by 4. Filipowski, the pass to Bailey. Filipowski sets a screen. Utah with another miss.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Smith, no good. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Kessler, a screen on Van Vliet. George for 3. Kept alive. Pass to Bailey. Fires from deep. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. To the left side wing. Back to Durant. Shoots over Filipowski. 3 seconds left. No good that time.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Utah ahead, leading by 4. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Tari Eason is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Josh Okogie. Then it's Aaron Holiday. And it's Tate in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And Keontae George gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team.
A line change here for Utah.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Okogie. No good on the quick 3. Utah leading by 4. Here's Collier. Nurkic, a screen on Holiday. Pass to Nurkic. 6 on the shot clock. Now Williams. Here's Niang. The Jazz again can't hit. Here's Okogie. Fires for 3. Williams grabs the board. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Shoots. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. Holiday looking for an opening. Outside Eason. The 3 is up. The rebound by the Jazz. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. Stolen by Van Vliet. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Pulls up. Oh, Kessler with the block.
And look, Kessler just has a nose for the ball. He is a certified shot blocker.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Now George. Oh, Durant with a steal. Now Smith. Now Durant. Smith with a screen on Markkanen. Smith outside for 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
Markkanen with a screen on Thompson. From deep. Cash from downtown.
And just a painful blow right there. I mean, eyeing the lead, they give up a big triple.
And it's Van Vliet off the drive. Smith. And yes, sir. Matching 3-pointers. Wow.
This is huge for Smith, his overall growth. He wants to be a knockdown scorer in big-time spots.
Now here's Filipowski. Defense right on him. Shoots it up. Durant there for the rebound. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Rockets. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot. Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easy.
Smith with a screen on Markkanen. Here's Smith. Now Van Vliet, 5 to shoot. Smith up top. Rebounded by Markkanen. Utah trailing here. There's the screen. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Van Vliet outside. Here's Şengün. Stolen by Kessler. George feels it out a bit. Filipowski sets a screen. Outside George. He launches. Now here's Filipowski. Covered by Smith. Marking it outside. Oh, off target from downtown. Van Vliet outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. With the late victories, they upset plenty of these hometown.
give us a glimpse into the future of the NBA.
No doubt about that. These are the guys that might eventually turn into the superstars that run the league. It's still very up and coming, but loads of talent on the floor in this one.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Walker Kessler. Markkanen is out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then there's Bailey. And it's George in the point guard.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
SGA passes to Williams. Traps in the tray.
The wheel. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Bailey with the ball, defended by George. Bailey passes to Markkanen. Outside for George. And the Jazz with another three.
No hesitation from Keontae George. Ball touches his fingers, he gets right into his motion.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. And it's SGA penetrating. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
To the middle. Kessler passes to George. Kessler a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now, here's SGA. Stolen by Kessler. In transition, here come the Jazz. Kessler setting the pick for Markkanen. Back to George. Outside, Markkanen. For three. Bailey misses. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Well, a late first-round pick, Doris, back in 2022. Walker Kessler proving he was a sleeper. He has shown a lot for sure.
Oh, no question about it, Kevin. We are talking about a guy who's got size. He's consistent on the backboards, but there's an offensive arsenal there that maybe was a bit unexpected.
Kept alive. Pass to Filipowski. Nobody near George. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 9.
What a versatile scorer Keontae George is. How about the range?
And George gets it to go.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Bailey. A three-pointer off the mark. Under trailing by 3. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Markkanen pulls it in. The Jazz have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of his slender frame. He said, "You can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot." Back to you, Kevin.
The sky's the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Allie. And the Jazz with possession after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Here's Bailey. Another miss by Utah. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. George with the steal. Outside, Markkanen. Kessler setting the pick for Markkanen. They grab their own miss. Fires from deep. Cranes the three-pointer.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
SGA looking it over. And he drives in. There's the 3. Dort misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And so it's the Utah Jazz with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Utah.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
You've also got to love the way they've been crashing the offensive glass. Multiple opportunities, not giving up on possessions. Beautiful.
Mitchell is out there with Wallace. And it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Kenrich Williams. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Now here's Caruso. Out to Wallace. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Utah leading by 9. Here's Niang. Launches a 3. And the Jazz with another 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Caruso's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all 3 are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
Here's Mikhailuk. After Oklahoma City gets the 3. There's the triple. It's not going to go for him. Thunder trailing by 9. Ball stolen. Over to the wing. Taken away by Williams. Wallace outside. Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Caruso. Not a lot of room. Kicks it out to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Back to Caruso. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Caruso's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Man, he is feeling it from three-point range. All of a sudden, he just can't miss.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Niang. Lets the 3 fly. The Jazz with another miss. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, Mitchell finds Williams. The drive by Mitchell. Here's Wallace. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Utah leading by 6. Nurkic a screen on Mitchell. From the arc. That one's in, his first shot this game. And Doris, I heard a famous coach talking about, quote, the human nature things that a team has to beat before they even get on the court. Can you talk about that?
Oh, Kevin, it's such a great point. So, for instance, is the team in it collectively? Do they care who's getting the shots, the rebounds, and the attention from the media? Or are they about the team and collective success? Human nature is a part of this.
Caruso kicks to Mitchell. Back to Caruso. Sinks the triple. Caruso's got 12 in the game.
Great vision out to the perimeter. You know the spots on the floor where the release points are. That is beautifully done.
Screen by Niang. Mikhailuk can't get it to go. Thunder trailing by 6. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell finds Caruso. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Mikhailuk. The Jazz with another miss. The 3. Caruso, no good. And so it's Utah with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their 3-point shooting has paved the way for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Alex Caruso with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
So on the floor for Utah, Walker Kessler is out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then there's Bailey. Then there's Markkanen. And it's George in at the point guard position.
A big reason why Bailey went high in the draft. He's a guy who can score without dominating the ball.
From deep, SGA.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Kessler passes to Bailey. Fires for three. And Holmgren pulls it down. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. A 12-point game. SGA against George. Outside, George. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. George got 6.
Being ready on the catch, such an important skill, and Luke George's confidence really starting to grow.
Jacks up a 3. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Williams. Holmgren dishes to Williams. 4 on the clock. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Markkanen passes to Filipowski. Good on the triple. Filipowski's got the lead up to 12 now for the Jazz.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
George looking over the floor, and Utah turns it over again. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Dort kicks to SGA. Dead-eye shooting from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Doris, in any discussion about Lou Dort, the first topic has got to be his defense.
Kevin, I'm going to be honest. I don't think we talk about him consistently enough as a player who should and could win Defensive Player of the Year. If you are a perimeter shooter or a perimeter scorer, the last guy you want looking opposite you is Lou Dort.
Outside, Dort. Oklahoma City moving it around. The kick out to Williams. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a 3.
If you let Jalen Williams get to his spots in the catch and shoot, good night, folks.
George passes to Bailey. Kessler screen on George. Bailey with a wide open look. The Jazz with another miss. Thunder trailing by 6. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. Rebound, Utah. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. The 3 from George. And Holmgren pulls it down.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Outside for SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander connects from the corner.
Yeah, that high-value 3. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I'll take that one.
Wasted no time on that one. 15 points for George.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now, here's SGA. 6 points for him. Williams for 3, and the Thunder another 3.
And you talk about getting back into the game, folks. 3 is better than 2.
And you don't need to tell him that. He's used the three-point shot as his primary weapon today.
Bailey with the ball, defended by George. Bailey with the ball. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
Now the Thunder with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Outside Williams. That's good, and SGA with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Mikhailuk. Tips it. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got his first 2 points. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. That's the lineup of the game for Oklahoma City. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Oklahoma City trailing. A wide open look here for Caruso. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Puts up a 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
It's tipped. Williams comes with a double team. Out left of the wing. Here's Mikhailuk. Defended by Caruso. Pass to Sensabaugh. Misses the 3. And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 5. Out to Wallace. Outside Williams. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Niang. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Here's Sensabaugh. Screen by Nurkic. Shot good by Sensabaugh. And it's an 8-point Jazz lead.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And the Jazz with possession after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Here's Mikhailuk. Wallace covering. Just 3 to shoot. Tries it from 16. Oh, the jumper goes.
Well, you give him that good a look, he is going to typically make you pay.
Now Williams. And here is Mitchell. Outside Caruso. Here's Mitchell. Puts it up. The shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Cleared away by Mitchell. We're trailing by 7. From outside, he drills the 3.
Some shooters might overthink a wide open shot. Not this guy.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's the screen. Here's Mikhailuk. Takes the 3. Cleared away by Caruso. Williams outside. Caruso against Nurkic. Now Williams. Now here's Williams. Caruso fires. The 3 is off. Here's Sensabaugh. He's guarded by Williams. Beyond the arc, and down goes the three.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Nurkic a screen on Williams, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Jacks up a three. That shot no good. So it's Utah with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really...
quick peek into the locker room as the players... Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, Allie LaForce is our reporter. So the Houston starting five. Alperon Şengün out there with Jabari Smith. Then it's Steven Adams. Then it's Thompson. And it's Durant in at the shooting guard position. And the foul on Jabari Smith. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
Şengün, a screen on Dort. Pass to Şengün. The three ball. The Thunder pull it in. Dort with it. He's picked up by Adams. Williams from long range. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Durant. And good as it rattles through the hoop.
Sweet mid-range jumper for Kevin Durant. He's dialed in wherever he shoots it from.
Outside for Dort. There's the three. Sinks the tray.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Back to you, B.A.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A., guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Now here's Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. And another three for Oklahoma City.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. Love seeing these type of results.
Out to the wing. Adams a screen. Will it go? Houston with another miss. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Dort left side. Outside for SGA. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
They get it back. Out left to the wing. The three. Şengün, no good. The Thunder have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Williams on the wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first. Pass to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Durant for 3. Buries it from 3. Durant's got 5.
There is no limit to where Durant can shoot from, which is what makes him really dangerous when he's got the ball in his hand.
Dort against Durant. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A minute 9 left in the first quarter here. Williams passes to SGA. To the left wing. Just 4 to shoot. Hartenstein, no good. Rockets trail by 10. Smith outside. Outside Durant. Takes the 3. Adams. The kick to Durant. Dort with a steal. Williams looking around. Dort outside. Fires the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. 9 points in the game.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Thompson passes to Adams. And stolen by Williams. The 3 from Holmgren. Offensive rebound. Outside for Dort. Outside, SGA. Hartenstein a screen. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They just can't. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
So the Rockets 5 now. They've got Josh Okogie. Tari Eason is out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Holiday in at the point guard position. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Back over to you, Brian.
A great organization. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Pass to Caruso. From outside, off the mark.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wiggins. And, Clark, one thing this Rockets team is known for is their ferocity on the backboards.
Yeah, they were terrific retrieving their own misses, and they played with a grit and a toughness that I thought belied the team's youth, and that's a good foundation to build on. You've got tough-minded young players that are only going to get better. Keep an eye on this Rockets team.
Thunder leading by 16. Caruso outside. Launches a three. Eason pulls it in. Fires the three. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Rockets trail by 16. Outside Tate. Puts up a three. The Thunder with the rebound. Wiggins passes to Caruso. Now here's Wallace. The D's right on him. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Stolen by Mitchell. And here's Caruso outside. They get it back. Outside Mitchell. Clock at 6. Back to Caruso. Pass to Mitchell. Second chance shot. Holiday grabs the miss.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Caruso misses.
Here in the second quarter, he's been cold from distance. I think he may need to adjust his approach.
Tate's shot is off. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Pass to Mitchell. The three is up. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game. But the efficiency is at an all-time high. Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Capella screen on Caruso. Tate's shot is off. And Oklahoma City shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Pass to Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. He buries it from 3.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Eason a screen on Mitchell. And Holiday, here we go. Stolen by Mitchell. And here's Caruso outside. Okogie pulls down the board. The Rockets have gone 0 for 6 in the second. Not looking good. And here's Tate outside. Knocks down the triple. Tate's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Look, he may not be a high-volume three-point shooter, but he'll take that when you give him the chance.
Tate against Caruso. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Rockets trail by 19. Okogie, the pass to Holiday. Off target from three-point range. Caruso finds Mitchell. Up in time. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Oklahoma City up 19 points. And Ali, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, we've seen Luguentz-Dort really having a good game here.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. That's the group for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Tate, a screen on Hartenstein. Shot clock at 6. Holiday blocked. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And it's a completely new group for the Rockets.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Durant for 3. Knocks down the long J. Durant's got 8 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Holmgren finds Dort. Here's Hartenstein. Şengün with a steal. For 3, Smith. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
You know, the more you watch Şengün, the more you wonder if he's just a guard in the body of a big man punch.
Well, that's a pretty astute observation, B.A., because his passing is elite. I mean, his vision, he sees a half a play to a play ahead. I mean, you can actually run offense through Şengün.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Ali LaForce.
Hey guys, Amin Thompson, one of the most spectacular athletes in basketball. Coach Ime Udoka said he's so fast and explosive that he has the versatility to attack any matchup. Put a big body on him, he still has his advantages. We can put him anywhere in actions, and he can get downhill. BA, back to you.
What an athlete. Okay, Ali, thanks for the report.
This is what puts KD in elite company. He's so good at catch and shoot.
Dort's shot is good.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Pass to Hartenstein. Outside for Dort. SGA passes to Williams. The 3 from Holmgren. That shot off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Smith's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is Smith's game. Set him up, and he'll knock him down.
Pass to Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets a hand on it. Back to Dort. Williams passes to SGA. SGA from distance.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Şengün, a screen on SGA. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Durant. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Williams from long range. Rockets trail by 17. Here's Durant. Houston with another miss. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And the ball out of play. The Rockets will have it. Houston has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep, 4 of 6. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Durant with another miss.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Knocks it down from distance.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots. Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
What a performance for... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
Kevin Durant.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Taking a look at the Rockets. We've got Alperen Şengün. Kevin Durant is out there with Amin Thompson. Then it's Jabari Smith, and it's Adams in at the center position.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Dort for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
That's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
First team foul.
And here are the Rockets now. It's an 18-point game, and they go to the intentional foul. So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. For 3, Durant. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
Caruso misses. And it's Şengün with the ball for the Rockets. Pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Oklahoma City.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long. Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call them. Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
Smith finds Thompson. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And stolen by Williams. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Misses the 3. Rockets trail by 15. Şengün passes to Thompson. Stolen by Mitchell. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And here's Caruso outside. And the three-pointer goes. Caruso's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Durant fires. And he gets the jumper to fall.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Here's the pass to Williams. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. From downtown. Caruso. The three is off. Rockets trail by 16. Making it look easy inside. Durant.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into a shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Thompson in the post. Checked by Mitchell. Lays it in easily.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
And count it.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Adams. Williams rips down the board. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Now Mitchell. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Fast break. Here come the Rockets.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Williams! Caruso fires. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Wallace with it. Durant's there. 4 on the clock. Stolen by Thompson. And there's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul of the game.
13 foul.
Durant. Takes a three. And he gets it back. Let's loose for three. Money from three.
3 points.
And it's Caruso with the ball for the Thunder. Fires the three. Oh, he can't hit it. Durant. Williams rips down the board. Beyond the arc. The free ball is down. Knocked away. Caruso fires. So we see Oklahoma City get the win here. A clean win, and one where they clearly... Oh, say does that star...
You know, RJ, tonight, it appears to be a physical contest. Each of these teams excelling in rebounding.
Yeah, that's what both hang their hat on. This is a pride matchup. When you identify as a rebounding team, you never want to lose that battle.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. Markkanen can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Durant with it. Now defended by Markkanen. And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
Filipowski in the corner. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
On the wing, Markkanen. Outside for George. Here's Filipowski. No good from outside. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Now Van Vliet, after Lowry Markkanen misses from long range. Got a hand on it.
Ace Bailey's going to have the advantage most of the time with that 6'9" frame.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
This past offseason, the Rockets had to find a balance, Richard, between adding talent and maintaining chemistry.
Yeah, that's because continuity was a big factor in their success. But they also understand that in order to win in the postseason, you need star power.
Şengün with the bucket.
What you love about Şengün is that he is always working for a second chance score.
And here's George for 3. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a 3-point game.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Bailey with the ball. He's covered by Thompson. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Markkanen passes to Filipowski. Outside for George. They set the screen. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Durant against Markkanen. And then Durant with the dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Thompson in the corner. And he banks in the layup. Thompson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Here's Bailey. Markkanen in the corner. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And VanVleet, here we go. Here's Şengün. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Well, sometimes you got to flex on him. That's what Şengün just did.
Markkanen a screen on Thompson. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Bailey. That's a screen on Thompson. They double him with Şengün. Filipowski And the Jazz, another three.
Nice pass by the rookie Bailey. They love seeing Ace set up others.
Down low. And Şengün throws it down.
Assisted.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. The Rockets on top, up by 1. From Delta Center. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Clint Capella is out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Jayshawn Tate, and it's Okogie in at the 2. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that it takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Kevin, back to you.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. Jazz trail by 3. Niang with the ball. Scoreless thus far. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Offensive rebound. Shot by Eason, no good. Utah's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Screen by Niang. Pass to Nurkic, 18 feet out. Rebound by Okogie.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Now Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to Niang. Here's Sensabaugh. Hits the three-point bomb.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Holiday looking for an opening. Capella dishes to Holiday. Lets it go with a 3. Another miss by Holiday. Utah has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. A nice shot by Mikhailuk.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Outside Holiday. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. .152 left now here in the second. Here's Niang. And Utah, another 3. VA here about 3-level score. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
In the corner, Tate with it. Four on the shot clock. Holiday with the 3. Rebound, Utah. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Nurkic a screen on Tate. Inside, pass to Mikhailuk. To the right side. From downtown, Eason grabs the board. Rockets trail by 5.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Utah has gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Pass to Mikhailuk. Got it up. No good on the last second attempt there. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Jazz lead by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Lauri Markkanen.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
They've got Walker Kessler. Bailey out there with George. Then there's Filipowski, and it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. It's stolen by Bailey. Kessler the screen. George, that's a two-pointer. Now Bailey. Pass to Filipowski. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And the basket by Bailey. Bailey's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Jazz. Smith with a screen on Markkanen. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And smart play by Smith, using that build to get in there and just fight for the rebound and the finish.
The three from George. Şengün with the rebound. And it's Şengün with the ball for Houston. Smith on the wing. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Off with the layup. Right wing. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Markkanen inside the line. And it's good off the back rim and in. Markkanen's got the lead up to 5 now for Utah. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Pass to Markkanen. Kessler setting the pick for Markkanen. Van Vliet against George. Here's Filipowski. That ball's nice feed that time from George. Filipowski's got 5 points so far. KD against Markkanen. And here is Durant. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Markkanen a screen on Şengün. Kicks it out to Markkanen. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Durant sets a screen for Smith. Outside Durant. There's the three. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Jazz leading by 5. That's where a screen on Smith to the paint. Outside for George. Fires from deep. Drills it from outside. George has got his second bucket.
Most of the time, if you give him that much room, oh yeah, that's going to be the result.
Thompson is double. Van Vliet finds Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
And that one's good, George.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Kessler, screen on KD. Three-pointer, and Utah another three.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Kessler passes to Filipowski. Kessler setting the pick for Markkanen. Kessler outside for George. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Utah with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter.
It's the fourth quarter.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Utah leading by 14. So on the floor for Houston, we'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the pivot, manning the middle.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here.
Screen by Nurkic. Here's Niang. And the Jazz, another three.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seed it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Smith sets the pick for KD. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You've got to focus on the details.
Rockets trail by 20. Here's Smith. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. For three, it's rebounded by Houston. Thompson surveying the floor. Swiped it away. And now Utah, fast break. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Mikhailuk. 6 to shoot. Now Niang. Şengün covering. Nurkic a screen on Şengün. With the putback. Here's Sensabaugh. Sinks the three-pointer. Sensabaugh has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Mikhailuk. That three off the mark. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 19. It's good.
Ooh, a little stop and pop there from Smith. That is difficult to learn, but equally as difficult to guard.
Green by Niang. For three. Rebounded by Thompson. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Van Vliet left side. Outside Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Şengün with the screen for Durant. He's off from three. Jazz leading by 16. .143 left in the fourth quarter. Hands it from downtown.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Screen by Smith. Here's Van Vliet. Lays it in off the window.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Jazz.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Keontae George.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Van Vliet. Another shot. Doesn't get that one. And Utah has possession. They lead by 17. That's good by Sensabaugh.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Screen by Nurkic. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sensabaugh.
Such an underrated defender. Kevin Durant affecting that shot.
Sensabaugh, no good. Another miss by Houston. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd.
NBA ball. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the 3. What a great front court matchup we have tonight, Legs. Do those battles look a little different from when you played?
Well, certainly there's less wrestling going on down on the block. More of these post players now want to step out and face up. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fan of either style.
A lot of space on the floor, that's for sure.
There's no doubt much more difficult to defend these post players with all this versatility.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I brought up Jalen Williams, and Coach said that he has a plan. Williams is an impressive all-around player. Coach did admit that, but we're hoping for some physical, high-pressure defense that will put him off his game a little tonight. A simple strategy, but Coach seems confident that it'll get results. Back to you.
Allie, thank you.
And you know, Bailey isn't going to pass on those chances. He's looking to make an impact on the arc.
Williams misses. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. 4-3, shot's good. SGA making the play.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, B.A., I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada too, eh?
Of the North.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And that one's good. Marketing.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Hartenstein finds Williams. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Pass to Dort. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter, someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
George against SGA. Here's Bailey. Pass to Filipowski. 4 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
And SGA throws it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Bailey. He's got 6. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Bailey's got 8.
And with the ability to rise up above defenders, Bailey is a problem.
Now here's Filipowski. Williams defending. Filipowski sets a screen. Pass to Kessler. And stolen by Hartenstein. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And that one's good. Holmgren. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
I must say, their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And another area of success for them has been the fast break. They have repeatedly gotten out in transition and found easy shots.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the 3 by Utah.
Utah foul. Bailey. First personal foul. First team foul.
It's stolen. Hartenstein against Kessler. Utah moving the ball around. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first. Marketing, the pass to Bailey. 5 to shoot. Another 3 for Utah.
Yeah, this is how impactful Bailey can be. When he's cooking on offense, there's not a lot you can do to stop him.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. First free throw is good. So both teams making some changes here. SGA hits them both.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
puts up a deep three. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Comes up empty down low. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Utah. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Utah.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Well, from the start, they've been making quality passes offensively, and that is reflected in their assist number.
They've got Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Hendricks in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. Jazz leading by 4. Pass to Nurkic, and stolen by Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's SGA. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. SGA's got 12 points.
And this is Shea's game. Attack, get to the rim, and finish.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Sends the ball, no good.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Now here's SGA. He's got 12. Wallace, the pass to SGA. Now Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA, what a finish.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Well, Legs, the last few years, big men have been owning the MVP discussion. Now enter SGA.
Yeah, and BA, this is the scariest part. SGA has room to grow. The guy is still in his mid-20s and is arguably the best player in the game.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said, he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Back to you, Brian.
A two-way talent. All right, Allie, thank you. Mitchell with the ball. Nurkic picks him up, and Williams punches it home.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
Second team foul.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And he can't get that one.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Jazz on D, trailing by 4. Mitchell, the pass to Caruso. Williams against Nurkic. 6 on the shot clock. And there's Caruso. That one's good on the assist from Williams.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
They need this. And he nails the jumper. Give him 8 points now.
Anytime you get an easy shot in this league, your confidence level goes up. That's exactly what happened there. Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Here's Mikhailuk, and again it's Utah. After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable about him?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, BA, made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire careers.
That was a shocker for sure.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
There's 49 seconds left in the half. Pulls it from the corner. Again, Utah.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Here's Mitchell. He's scoreless. Here's Caruso. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
So Utah ends up going with a new group, and a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Williams. Dort, he's checked in for Wallace. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell.
A 6'6" playmaker. SGA has a great view of the floor.
They set the pick. Here's George. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Cuts off the pass. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Thunder up by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And get ready for the Phantom half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
And on the floor for Mark Dagnall, starting the second half. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Caruso in at the 3.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Pass to Filipowski. George outside. SGA with a steal. And here's Caruso outside. Utah grabs the miss. Here's Bailey. He's got 14. George outside. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
On the wing, SGA. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
George with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Markkanen looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Fades away. Yep, that one's good. Markkanen's got 8.
Well within Markkanen's range. Lowry is so comfortable with his jumper.
SGA using that size.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Counted from distance. He's got 17.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Now here's George. He's got 9. Pass to Bailey. Over Dort. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. And Keontae George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Caruso. The rebound by Markkanen.
Those are the ones you definitely have to make. Sometimes with just enough defense to make a miss.
On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Bailey. Kessler, a screen on Dort.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Thunder trail by 6. Tim, when you talk about Isaiah Hartenstein, how impressive has his development been?
He's a former second-round pick, BA, and he wasn't really a key rotation player in this league until year 4. But now he's become invaluable as a dirty work big man.
And the shot goes.
I have to praise Markkanen's effort level. I mean, putting in the work to find a shot.
Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 here in this quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Lets it fly. Oh, he is cooking right now. 10 for 11 from the field.
I'll tell you, that jumper from Gilgeous-Alexander is smooth and under control.
Gilgeous-Alexander drills a 3.
They found strong offensive footing in the open court.
And it's why every team in this league now looks to run. The numbers say you have an advantage.
It's George on the wing. SGA covering. Markkanen, the pass to Bailey. 4 on the clock. Markkanen sets a screen. Takes a 3. Bailey's shot is off. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Coach likes that look. And Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Back to George, looking to end the run. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Pass to Hartenstein. Holmgren outside. Shoots over Filipowski. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Walker Kessler out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, then it's Bailey, and it's George in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And stolen by Markkanen. From behind the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight.
You're making the slam look second nature. Once Dort sees the launching pad, he's ready to take off.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a second foul of the game. A line change here for Utah. So for Oklahoma City, there's a screen by Nurkic to the paint. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, when he sets the pick, Nurkic can do different things on the roll. Makes him hard to track.
Williams passes to Mitchell. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
And they are racking up the assist totals because they're moving the ball selflessly. You're seeing great chemistry out there.
The shot by Mikhailuk, no good.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Williams, no good on the shot. Nurkic with some nice D. Nurkic, a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Hendricks. Watch by Wallace. Can't hit it.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
That was a complete lapse in judgment.
Here's Sensabaugh. Nurkic, a screen on Caruso. Puts up the tray. Yes, sir, with the 3.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Williams looking around. Caruso with it. Williams in the post. Oh, it's off! Jazz trail by 3. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. Williams. Now Mitchell. Caruso outside. Here's Mitchell. Another chance. Oh, he can't hit it. Utah's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. 20 feet out. Oh, he needed it, and he got it.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
And it's Caruso on the take.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he's able to hit the second one, and that'll put him up 2.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
1:07 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And Mitchell over to help. And there's a 3-second violation.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Oklahoma City has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
They set the pick. 7-footer. That one goes. Yes, sir.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Here's the pass to Williams. Wallace outside. Here's Mitchell. Caruso outside. Now Mitchell. It's stolen away.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Well, they're in a tough spot now. They need points and stops.
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
Well, if you want to seal the deal, that's the way to do it.
That'll count. Can't get the 3. And so the big win by Oklahoma City in a tight game. And this was an